Hey everybody, this is Maya Zahira with Psychic Protection Sanctuary, and I just wanted to hop on here really quick. I know the lighting is, lighting is really bad. The mosquitoes are out, so they're biting my face. And it's almost dark outside, and I wanted to show you guys this phenomenon that's been happening around my house. Those of you who work with me regularly know that oh my God, there's a mosquito around my face. Those of you who work with me regularly know that I teach about creating certain protections around the boundaries of your aura. And I also teach about doing that around your home and around your property. And I do that around the place where I live. And this really interesting phenomenon has been happening, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So it's probably too dark now at this point. By the time I grabbed my phone, it was really getting dark, but hopefully you can see it. So there's the moon. It's dusk right now. It's almost dark. And so I was sitting out here. I often will sit out here or on my porch over here. I'll sit out there with my bare feet on the ground. That's part of my way of really opening my energies as I'm doing research. Really opening my spiritual channels, bare feet on the ground. So I was out here doing this for the last hour, and I was watching. I was also noticing, now it's probably hard to see now, but let's see if I can point this out right here. So the edge of the property where I'm living, there's the edge of a wall of cloud. And that wall of cloud, let me go over here. I know the lighting isn't great. Whoa. It actually looks brighter on the phone than it does in real life. Like all of this here is like really dark clouds. And the wall, like the actual cloud, the edge of it is the edge of my property. Okay. Now last week, this exact same thing happened where a storm, it was actually in the middle of the day. So when you see the flash, that's the lightning. It was the middle of the day, and it was on this side of my property. There's my neighbors. And I literally saw like this whole black cloud form above that neighbor's house. It was like a little bit over this way. It formed and it started going this way toward Kansas City, and I suddenly got an alert on my phone that said severe thunderstorm warning in Johnson County, which would be west of where which would be the direction that the cloud was going. So now it's pouring down rain. So where it looks light purple, actually in real life, it's black. Like those clouds are black. And like I said, it's a little harder to see, but you can probably see right here, right there. That's the edge of the weather system. And so this is the second time, whoa, it's really coming down. This is the second time within a week that I've noticed that I've like been outside and watching a weather system form on one side or the other side of my house. And it totally, actually last week, there was no rain over my yard at all. And it rained over my neighbors. And then it turned into severe weather over in Johnson County, west of here. The point being that I always set up energetic protection around the boundaries of my property. And that doesn't mean, I don't think that means that nothing bad can ever happen. I'm not going to be stupid. Like if a tornado is coming, I'm going to take shelter. But a couple weeks ago, when I was in Ohio visiting family, and a good friend of mine was staying here at this house sitting, there was a tornado. Let me show you. A tornado, like a level 4 tornado that was just like 5 minutes down this road. And it flattened some houses. It was a level 4 tornado that was on the ground for 10 minutes, I think the article said. And then there was another tornado that set down in this direction. So there were tornadoes on 2 sides of my house. And thank God, there was no damage at all to my house. Now, some of you may know, when I was living, I moved away from living in town, and I moved, I moved, I moved to a temporary house down this road. And I know I'm making it blurry with my finger, but I moved all the way down to the end of the road, and around the corner I was at a place like down there. This is actually, I'm living on the edge of a farm. That's why there's other houses over there. And when I lived over that way, that house was not protected like this one. I was doing all of my techniques, but this particular property, for various reasons, is just this wonderful, magical place. And I was more vulnerable at that other property, and I was also under direct psychic attack by a person who was very unbalanced at the time. And so there was really intense negative energy being blasted toward me. This was a couple years ago. And so you may remember that a tornado actually hit my house, and it hit the carport and lifted up the carport and smashed my car underneath it. And so my car window was broken, the back window was smashed. I was safe, but and the house didn't have any damage, but my car did. It was crazy. But okay, I think now you can kind of see how the storm system is like literally, yeah, I'm getting rain here, obviously, but the worst of it is like going around me. Isn't that crazy? And look at the moon. So it's like going, you can see how it's like creating this rounded cloud. It's kind of interesting, because the worst part of it is going around me. So yeah, so when I was at that property quite a while back, or a couple of years ago, I did experience a direct hit. And out here where I'm at, the moment that I moved in here, I knew that it was a very, very special place. So thank goodness I'm safer here. But as I already mentioned, I'm not going to be stupid. Like, I'm definitely not going to go walking out in the yard and invite lightning to come and hit me or anything like that. And there's the little country road that I live off of. So here I am in my little prairie house. I just remembered that my windows are open, so I'm going to go close those. If you live in Kansas City, stay safe. There's obviously a nasty weather front coming your way from out west. I live out west of town, so be safe and get yourself indoors. And another adventure, right? So interesting. All right, everybody. Until next time, this is Maya Zahira at PsychicProtectionSanctuary.com. Have a good night.